estaba llena. Soñé de un paraíso lleno de amor. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco.
Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and welcome back to Hush Hush. So previously, I went on 3 different dates in a single day. In fact, the video went so long I didn't even get to finish the nighttime off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, what am I looking at now? Okay, maybe... Okay, yeah, I'm just here like, what do I want to run now? I guess maybe just for the heck of it, I'll run or... No! I have to do the joke again, because we're up all night to get lucky. Before you fall asleep, you can't help but think of all the people suddenly interested in you, desiring you. It's a bit intoxicating. Your alarm goes off. The song playing is singing about squirrels or something. And they're at the club? You're not sure. You're groggy. Time to work. And, oh, you know, I just realized we have this picture of little Quill and Quill holding a ribbon. Just... Why do we have pictures of Quill in our house? I don't think... I think that was actually there before she came in to live with us, so... Well, I guess it's best not to think about it too much. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and run Tech Savvy. Okay. And let's see what we have here. Okay, I guess I'll start off with Mystic first. Hey, me again. Just stretching my thumbs and fingertips before launching into another hypnoscope. Depending on some of your choices, you may notice your schedule is frantic and busy, or sometimes it seems quiet. Too quiet. Don't be too nervous, though. Quiet can mean calm before the storm. Or it can show that you haven't bitten off more than you can chew. I'm sure you're already aware that there are actually a few other lovely individuals around that would love a night on the town with you. Like Alpha. I wonder when that's gonna start. If you decide to take them up on the opportunity, your schedule will get tighter. If not, things will obviously stay less complicated. Remember though, the more you practice your skills, the better they'll be. And that extra practice might just come in handy when things get more intense down the road. For now though, keep this in mind. There are only 5 girls you need to make sure you're protecting. Be careful when filling up your schedule to keep sight of that. Okay, thumb cramp. Gotta go. More tomorrow. Cheers. Gotta be careful with that thumb cramp. Okay, well. I think we have an opportunity for Bonnabelle's next date here, so let's see. Hey, sugar. I hope you're having a peachy day today. I have a little question for you if you're not too busy. What do you think of the idea of me making you breakfast this week? I need to shut the bakery down for a couple of hours, and I thought I could arrange something fun to do in the meantime. I'm thinking Thursday the 11th, or sometime on the weekend. Okay, I believe we're gonna have Elle's date coming up soon as well. I think on the 11th. What do you think? It'll involve fresh cinnamon buns in case that helps you make a decision. And unfortunately, well, I mean, I can also look at the schedule, but the 11th won't work for me. A beautiful woman offering to make me cinnamon buns. Can I say yes twice? I mean, you can. Nothing says you can't. Lol. Well, I was hoping that you would make two of me show up. Well, if you were hoping that it would make two of me show up, I hate to disappoint you. But it sounds like a date, sugar. I'll be by bright and early. Make sure to work up an appetite. See you then, love. Alright, well... Okay, well... Just making sure I haven't missed out on anything else. Hello. I hope this message finds you well. I just want to let you know that I'm heading to the park to feed the birds. I find this is usually a lovely time for a visit, since the birds aren't terribly good conversationalists. If you'd like to join me, please do. If not, I'll be sure to feed the birds extra, so they won't lose out. Take care. Okay, so we do have a... Well, that actually works out fine because it's the only thing we can do. Hey, it's me, Cassie. Oh right, when she made us criminals. That was the most fun night of my goddamn life. Thanks for everything. Thinking about you. Come and see me sometime. Okay, no. Well, we are gonna come and see her sometime, but I don't know when that'll be. Okay, well, time for our usual cafe, coffee. I mix up both words.
Oh gosh, how am I going to lift the water tank that high? At least I wore a bra today.
Is this a reference to how we kind of met her in Crush Crush when she spilled water all over herself and... Well, yeah.
Oh, the customer! Just ignore whatever you just heard.
What are we talking about?
Hola, aloha, and hello! Welcome to the Clean Bean Coffee House. What can I get for you today?
I'll have the ribs. Okay, nothing, and at least this doesn't go up in price. One large coffee, please.
Here you are. Have a great day.
I still can't believe we ended up spending like, what was it, like $800 or something for meals date. I mean, you obviously don't have to, but if you want to get the perfect for everything, then you kind of do. Alright, here we go. This, however, does keep going up, and we need to spend 150 big ones for this one.
Hey, welcome back. Ready for the price tag? Do you accept my terms?
He doesn't even say the price tag anymore. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Yeah, let's do it.
Right on. Let's do it.
Yep. I can only imagine how much it could possibly get. Like, yeah, I went from being on top of the world to, well, less on top of the world.
For Quill's second secret, either make an exception to ask about danger or be forced to deception.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna make sense once I actually get to that point. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Quill, apparently, it seems like there are some people after her. So, yeah, that's a scary thought.
Alright, there you go. Good luck.
Alright, yeah, since this is the only other thing we can do, might as well. You arrive at the park and it's relatively busy. People are throwing frisbees, having picnics, and overall just enjoying the warm weather. Walking over to the fountain, you see Elle sitting by herself on a bench with a small flock of birds already flitting about close to her feet. You make your way over to her, cautious not to disturb the birds. You overhear Elle speaking to her feathered crowd and pause before interrupting her.
I'm so happy you like the birdseed I brought, but please do share. I see a few of you back there too nervous to get closer. I made sure not to get the kind with red millet this time. I didn't realize it was so unpopular. None of you even ate a morsel. I do the same thing with coleslaw. I'm not sure if it's the word slaw or the fact that it tastes like sad cabbages, but I have never cared for it.
What even is coleslaw? I don't eat it either. But yeah, I've always wondered, what even is that? Is it just cabbage stuff? Like, what? And also, yeah, what is slaw and why is it coal? The name itself doesn't even make any sense, and it doesn't tell you what's in it. Because, yeah, what is a slaw? Well, here I am, like, that's my L sort of question of the day there. Well, at least she and I are kind of on the same page about it.
Here you are. Another handful.
Hey, Al! I generally prefer whatever that broccoli and bacon salad is called. I don't know what it's called. I'm no bird myself, but I would love to get closer too. Mind if I sit here? Because just like me, they long to be close to you.
Oh, hello! It's good to see you.
Well, as long as we didn't scare the birds away. Elle stands to greet you and manages a small curtsy before gesturing to the bench seat next to her.
I'm so happy you showed up. I love the company. How wonderful that you can make it. I know feeding the birds is quite literally for the birds, but I enjoy it. The only problem is that the birds aren't quite the conversationalists you might imagine. I informed them of all the latest news I've heard, but they rarely reciprocate.
Yeah, well, unfortunately you're not going to get much out of them. I might as well be having like a conversation with Joey in that case, and well, he's not much of a conversationalist either. Right now, he's just kind of laying down.
I suppose you could say they're a little bird-brained.
How dare you insult birds? Cat got their tongue, maybe? 2 bird puns in 10 seconds. Sounds like foul language to me.
Well, I have a lot of time to think them up, so don't be jealous.
Okay.
Here, take a handful. Try not to rain it down right on their heads. They get grouchy, and I can't say I blame them.
Well, I mean, who would like having stuff thrown and rained down on their heads?
So how is your vacation going? Are you enjoying your time in Subrosa so far?
Mostly, but I could definitely use any tips you might have as a local. This place is a little busier than I was expecting. I tend to like a more chill vibe. Present company included. Best time ever.
Oh, well, thank you.
Man, that was like an explosion of hearts there. Let me see, what am I... Yeah, Suave is currently my most leveled stat now. Everything else is falling far behind.
I feel the same. Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo! Alright, no. Elle reaches into her bag of birdseed and whistles a friendly hello to the birds, hoping perhaps you won't notice her blush with her attention turned away. Elle gently tosses another handful of seeds. Somehow you can't help but notice how delicate and careful she is. The birds really do get much closer to her than anyone else. A stellar jay gives you the evil eye when you offer him a sunflower seed, but gladly hops to Elle's feet when she dishes them out. The birds hate me. She seems so wistful, watching them for a moment. You wonder if perhaps she's fallen asleep.
Can I ask you a weird question?
Okay.
Actually, never mind. It's silly.
This is just what my face looks like, alright? I'm sorry I have resting bitch face. I love weird questions. You can ask me anything, Elle.
Yes, I suppose I could.
But the question is, will you ask me anything?
I feel like you would take any question I ask seriously, and that's a nice feeling.
Are you implying that people don't take you seriously when you ask questions? Well, I suppose in reality, if she does ask some of those random, out there sort of questions, then people might kind of be like, you're kind of weirding me out a little bit. But, well, I have the hindsight of knowing what she's like from Crush and the like, so...
Have you ever imagined what it would be like to be a bird? And I don't mean just flying, or eating worms, in case you get hung up on that. I mean, being so free, you couldn't even understand the alternative. To be able to dart away and fly to safety. To wake up not sure where you might go, or what you might eat. To be at the mercy of storms and snow and everything that might find you a tasty meal. But never worrying, never regretting, just being a bird. Do you ever wonder if that would be better? Or if that would be a sort of loss of yourself?
That is a pretty deep and philosophical question, though, not gonna lie. I suppose, like, imagining just having that kind of freedom and not being so much, like, shackled to anything else that could be figuratively or maybe even literally weighing you down.
In case that was too weird, pretend I asked you about wool. Blankets.
Instead of wool socks. If you don't wonder what it's like being something else, you might not see what you are. Quite the overlap between wool blankets and birds, actually. We're not talking about that. That wasn't a weird question. It was a real one.
Oh, well, thank you, I think.
That face is so funny, but also adorable at the same time.
That doesn't really answer it, but I guess it sort of answers whether I should ask it.
Yes, and at least around the game protagonist here, you don't have to be afraid of asking any sort of question like that.
That's an even better answer than I could have hoped for.
Well, I suppose thank you for... or you're welcome for giving you such an answer.
The chickadees are my favorite, by the way. Just in case you were wondering.
Okay. I wouldn't say that I have any sort of favorite. At least... yeah. Although I do know that when I was, well, at least according to my mother, I used to chase around pigeons a lot whenever I would see them. Because apparently I wanted to see if I could have one as a pet when I was younger, and well, obviously, as a little kid you don't know any better, so there is that to consider. You and Elle spend the better part of an hour tossing birdseed to grateful birds. What about the one that gave you the evil eye? After which, Elle folds the empty plastic bag of seed and puts it delicately in her purse.
Thank you for spending this time with me. I enjoyed it very much.
Those birds better appreciate it, because if they don't... Like, even without me adding that little bit for dramatic flair, it even sounds like a threat. The pleasure was all mine.
Well, certainly not all. I can promise you. Time for me to go, but I hope we can do this again.
I'm sure we can. Or at least I would like to as well. Elle gets a slightly awkward look of expectation. She steps closer to you, but it's obvious she's unsure of just how to say goodbye. Kiss her hand, like a gentleman. Kiss her. Hug her. We want to hug her. Although, out of curiosity, let me just see. We're gonna do a Lotus move here. Kiss! I'm pretty sure this is gonna... Let me see here. Yeah, I kind of figured that would maybe freak her out a little bit. Like, oh no, this is too sudden for me.
Good day. See you again.
Alright, now we're gonna load that. What happens if we just take her by the hand and kiss it? Elle smiles a little embarrassed, but offers her hand for your formal and very old-fashioned gesture. Okay, well. I was almost here like, no, please don't tell me I'm gonna overwrite it. Okay, we want to hug her. There we go. You step forward and embrace Elle, and her hug in return is long and affectionate. She breathes deep and sighs into your chest.
Take care. I hope to see you again soon.
Don't worry, you will. I'll make sure of it.
Bye.
Bye. Elle heads to the bus stop, and you head back to your car. Yeah, right, because she is unable to drive herself because of her condition. I'm still thinking about that. Like, how scary would it be that... Imagine you're driving and then all of a sudden you just pass out and... My God, so many. There are so many bad things that could happen if you fall asleep at the wheel. Okay. We have another event in the town, but we're not doing that. Instead, we are going to go to the cafe. Oh my... And apparently it seems as though we are going to be helping Lotus with more flirting lessons. This ought to be fun. You arrive at the Queen Bean. Or as you arrive at the Queen Bean, the cafe... I keep mixing up the words coffee and cafe. The cafe doesn't look especially busy. There are a handful of people seated at the tables outside, but the inside is practically empty, like my soul. You push the door open and are immediately greeted by Dimitri, who throws his arms open as though he's about to give you a hug. Hey man, I'm not that kind of guy, I'm just saying.
Ah, Cyrano has returned. The great lover and poet is back to share with us flirtatious wisdom.
And yeah, I guess if me reading a bit of the guide out to you guys was enough an indication, yes, apparently my wisdom of flirting is needed once again. And why am I suddenly called Cyrano?
Lotus, come out here. It is time for another lesson in love.
Lotus appears from the kitchen. Oh man, well, so last time she was like completely... I don't know how you would say it, like she was embarrassed about the whole idea of getting lessons in love from me, but is she actually gonna be here like, okay, I want to do this now?
Dimitri, I told you 73 times. Do not ask for help with my love life.
Okay, our survey says no. She's only out here to tell him off for being an idiot.
I know I was 73 because I kept track on the chalkboard. Look at all these little stick counters.
Not this chalkboard or this chalkboard, is it?
Oh, Lotus, 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 Lotus. Surely you do not want to pass up a chance to find love. Please, Lotus, think of the love.
I take it things didn't work out with you and Nem? Oh man. I mean, I'm here. I'm not busy at the moment. Okay, sure, just totally put yourself out there and be like, hey, I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. Perhaps we should give her some space, Dimitri. Lotus doesn't seem too interested today. Of course, she didn't seem too interested the last time either. Okay, we're gonna say not choice 3. Which, well, obviously that... Yeah, I guess that would obviously, like, shut her down. I'm legit curious what happened with her and Nem. Oh well. It just says not choice 3, so...
Oh, but they did. But Lotus was afraid to continue the chase.
Really? Then it almost sounds like you have a bit of a fear of commitment, maybe? I don't know. And maybe I'm reading too much into this. Who knows?
Nin is sweet, and we had a great time, but I'm not sure if he's the one for me.
Either because there was no chemistry or no sparks flying, or who knows if you really are afraid of commitment. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sharing my personal life. Look at what you made me do, Dimitri!
Yes, he clearly did this. It's all part of his plan.
Please, sister. Just one more harmless crash course, and then we shall award our friend with delicious coffee, and no one is hurt.
I'm pretty sure it's my pride that'll be hurt. Not to mention the embarrassment.
Well, I guess the only time I did embarrass her, aside from the demo, was when I decided to tell her, do something, anything, and her first reaction was just kiss him on both cheeks, like, man, girl, you're really going for it.
Aha, she did not say no. Let's let the love teaching begin.
But she didn't say no. So that means I can do whatever I want to now.
Oh gosh.
Like I said, well, technically, yes, I did embarrass you in another dimension. But I didn't embarrass you the last time now, did I?
Alright, next customer who comes in, you must flirt with, Lotus. Our lovely friend Cyrano will signal you important love wisdom if you get stuck.
Seriously, when did my name become Cyrano? Hold on. I'm actually gonna look this up right now and just be like, what is Cyrano? Okay, well, the closest thing I found was Cyrano de Bergerac, a play written by Edmond Rostand, which, well, based off the life of a real person here. So yeah, Serrano de Bergerac, who was a French novelist, playwright. Okay, well. And apparently he had trouble expressing love, ironically enough. Well, I guess if I wasn't recording something right now, I'd probably look more into it, but the show must continue.
You will be successful if you can secure the person's phone number. Sound good?
So you can call them, maybe.
Do you have to make my personal life sound like a competitive sport?
It almost kind of does sound like that now. You must secure the person's phone number, otherwise you will not be successful. And you will not win.
Ah, but Lotus, it is so exhilarating. I think it is perfect.
You won't abandon me, will you?
Pretty sure. Oh, right. Well, if it's because it looks like I'm getting smaller, that's because I'm leaving! I'm here, Lotus, no worries. Pretty sure. Lotus, put your trust in me. I shall not let you down. Although, I'm almost tempted to see, like, what happens if I just screw up some of the choices? Just to see, like, what are we gonna get? What hilarious happenings will happen?
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
She's so cute and grumpy here. Okay. Yeah, motivation seems to be one of the other skills I think you have another opportunity at leveling up a lot. Although, yeah, Suave, I had no idea it gave you so many opportunities. Just then, the front door opens, and a customer walks in. A girl with white hair. And then she walks in. The girl is incredibly attractive with large breasts, barely contained by a bikini top, and jean shorts rolled to the top of her thigh. That sounds familiar. Lotus begins signaling frantically to you that this is a bad idea. Dimitri gives you the thumbs up. Like, you're good to go.
This is Kali. She too is well known for her flirtatious ways.
Yes, we met. Calixa, Callie, or Cal, or C, or whatever I could remember in the next 10 minutes. So baby, you can call her whatever you want. Are you taken by her, Lotus?
Hola, aloha, and hello. Welcome to the Clean Bean Coffee House. Is there anything I can get for you?
Too easy. Yeah, I could make some kind of joke here, but yeah, that'd be too easy.
Darling?
What? Did you just call her darling? You barely even know her and you're already calling her darling. Whoa, Lotus. Are you a player in the sheets? I don't know. The girl puts both her arms on the display case and starts eyeballing the small desserts.
I don't know. I need sugar. I need to eat something sweet before I die.
Sugar. Yes, please. Okay, no. Or alternatively, my lips like sugar. Well, yeah, seriously. You're just handing me all the puns at this point.
Have you got anything that can save my life? Like, something that'll blow my hair back?
of our desserts are top-notch. We make most of them ourselves, and some are from a local baker who's phenomenal.
And would said baker's name be Bonnabelle Valentine?
Do you have a preference?
The girl looks up at Lotus and smiles. Ooh, she's checking you out. Or, I don't know, maybe.
Well, I definitely have a thing for caramel.
Okay, yeah, she's definitely checking you out, and she is totally flirting with you. This is like... This is almost meme material here. You're giving me Q from Honey Pop vibes right now. Lotus's eyes widen in surprise. Dimitri's do as well, and he gives you a secret thumbs up. Well, I guess it's no secret that he's enjoying this.
That's good.
Okay, time for me to... Okay, I'm just gonna save over this. Okay, so the right answer is signal for her to flirt back. Take the opening. Although in this case, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna try and mess this up. Signal her to play hard to get. Let's see.
Oh, well, we don't really have any caramel options available.
Callie is probably here like, girl, did you just miss my... Like, it just went over her head.
Aw, bummer. I just love letting it melt in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Well, do you like banana bread? That one is my personal favorite.
Okay. What was the other one? Signal for her to play cool.
Well, caramel is great on a latte. Maybe I can make one for you.
Nah, if I have too much caffeine this time of day, I get jittery.
Hyper jittery, jittery, hyper, hyper jittery, jittery, hyper. Someone call a doctor!
Well, do you like banana bread? That one is my personal favorite.
Okay, well. Kind of in a loop now. Okay, time to choose the right answer.
Well, I think we have caramel available. If you want some on a dessert.
Okay, yeah, now we're really opening up Pandora's box here. Okay, so apparently that option and that option are acceptable, but yeah, for sure not the play it cool option.
Heck yes! That and a little whipped cream.
Well, do you like banana bread? That one is my personal favorite.
Okay, yeah, so it does kind of loop back.
Oh, I like 'em all, sweetheart. Bananas, peaches, whatever kind of fruit you've got.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, that's good! I also like those things.
Hey, look at us! We've got so much in common.
Yeah, totally. Okay, let's see what... Where are we going to now?
Hold on, let me check out those desserts in the back.
Oh my god! Dude! The girl leans over the counter to get a better look at the display. Her shirt hangs a little low and... oh boy. Okay, the right choice here is signal for her to make a double entendre. Okay, well, like I said, we're not gonna do that right away, but... okay. Signal her to compliment her figure, signal for her to brush up against her. Like awkward anime style, like, oops, I'm sorry, I tripped and totally landed on top of you. Lotus gives you an evil stare with the evil eye, but nonetheless takes a deep breath.
I don't know how to tell you this, but
You're pretty hot. I told her for you.
you have really nice.
She motions to her chest to make a curvy hand gesture. And Callie's like, huh? The girl looks over and laughs.
Why, thank you. I like them. They help get me into trouble.
And apparently she loves getting into trouble. From the look of that face and the sound of her tone. The girl goes back at looking at the desserts while Lotus blushes in obvious embarrassment. Don't worry, we're not gonna save that. We're gonna forget this ever happened, Lotus, trust me. Because now I'm gonna make you do something even more embarrassing. Lotus gives you a look of pure loathing and pain. But nonetheless, she accidentally knocks over a container of coffee creamer and makes an awkward but believable flail to catch them. Uh-oh. Oh, man. The creamer splashes everywhere, some of it getting on the girl's shirt, making for a truly magnificent display.
Whoa! Careful there, girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be. I kind of enjoyed that. So next time, you can just ask if you'd like.
Oh, man.
No, I'm sorry. It's not.
I'm just teasing you, cutie. No harm.
Okay, apparently technically that was right as well, but... Okay. Oh my god. Callie, you're probably gonna break me. If Callie was in Crush Crush, I'm sure she probably would have broken me within the first 5 minutes. You know, assuming that I didn't break her accidentally first by some kind of weird happenstance. Like how we freaking broke Cassie and Eero. Signal for her to make a double entendre. Lotus gives you a pained look, but closes her eyes in determination. But at least it isn't a look of pure loathing or an evil stare.
We also have milk, if you like, to go with dessert.
Oh my god, what is this? Oh my... Oh, Callie's gonna... Well, Callie and any interaction involving Callie, I'm sure is gonna break me. God damn it. It's an obvious one. I'll give you that, but it... Oh, okay, I need to calm down. Okay. The girl looks at Lotus and smiles. Like she knows what she knows what she's talking about.
Milk sounds lovely.
God damn it. Just the face and then the tone of her voice as well is like, oh man.
Alright, I've decided. I'd like a chocolate muffin with caramel sauce. Ring it up.
Yes, of course. Will that be all?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure she wants to have something else with that. A little extra something, if you catch my drift.
I think so. Unless you've got any other recommendations?
Okay, so the right answer here is signal to ask her for her number. But yeah, we're not doing that. Signal Lotus to jump into her arms! Hello! Signal Lotus to kiss her. Take me in your arms and tell me I'm yours! Lotus lets out a small scream. She shakes her head vigorously, denying your instruction. Yes, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to do that either.
Oh, is that a no? Okay, then the muffin will do fine.
Yeah, kind of a weird way to say no, isn't it?
Here you are. That'll be $4.
Man, $4 for a muffin versus $10 for coffee. What a world to live in. Although, well, I guess for those who don't know, I'm not really much of a coffee drinker, but I've heard that Starbucks prices are kind of crazy. Is this reflective of Starbucks prices? Okay. So you're not gonna jump in her arms and be like, take me, I'm yours! Hello! Okay, so it's not like anything crazy. Lotus lets out a little scream, then lunges across the counter and kisses Callie on the cheek. Which is apparently an acceptable thing from the little jingle there. Callie's eyes light up in surprise and delight. She holds Lotus there for a moment, returning the kiss. When she lets go, Lotus is flushed completely red. Almost as red as the machine here.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me.
I was overcome by a fit of passion!
This was so unprofessional. I'm so sorry.
Hey! Don't be! That was nice.
Yeah, she totally enjoyed that. Callie puts down a $5 bill, reaches over and grabs the muffin she ordered. Then reaches down, takes a pen from the till, and writes something on a napkin. Call me sometime, won't you? Okay, well. So I guess either way, you get her number that way, but... yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go with... I'm gonna go the route that doesn't totally make Lotus feel embarrassed and ashamed of herself the next morning.
No. Here you are. That'll be $4.
Here's a $5. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Can I call you maybe? Lotus closer to got him. I'm still like kind of flustered myself here. Lotus closes her eyes as though her next sentence hurts to say.
Do you think I could, get your number?
So I can call you maybe like that Carly Rae Jepsen girl says? Nah. You're just making this... like, you totally know what you're doing and you love it. The girl smiles. She licks her muffin, then takes a bite. Then she reaches over to the till, takes a pen, and writes something on a napkin.
You bet, babe. Give me a call sometime.
Well, that's not exactly what I said in my little joke, but it's close.
I'll try. I mean, I will.
Cool. See you around.
Sugar lips. Okay, no. No, we didn't have her kiss anybody in this route. The girl takes a bite of her muffin, then walks out with a noticeably bouncy stride. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna stop me down. Oh no, I've got to keep on moving. After the girl is gone, Lotus lets out a relieved sigh and Dimitri rushes in to hug her. Oh, right, it's anybody gonna hold me down. Oh well.
Lotus, you did it. You flirted with a customer who was very flirty back.
And you did not have like a borderline meltdown like I was having.
Oh my gosh, my heart is racing. That was so crazy.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't... Real talk, I don't know what I would do if I were in that situation. Especially if you consider the whole thing that I'm an awkward mess myself, so...
Your suggestions kept sounding crazy to me, but, well, they worked.
Well, hey, at least it wasn't the other options that I had for suggestions. Although a couple of them seemingly worked, but apparently this is the better way to do it. Which I imagine is because Lotus doesn't feel like she needs to stick her head in the sand for about 10 days.
I don't know if she was quite my type, but she was pretty attractive.
She was really hot. Okay, well.
Oh yes, she was trouble, but she knew it, and she brought enough to share.
'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in, and... yeah, I haven't actually heard that song in years, and... it used to get played on the radio so much to the point where I got tired of that song. But hey, at least now you're not lying on the cold, hard ground.
Even though that was insane!
Like I said, in another timeline, I made you kiss her. And I also suggested that you just jump into her arms and be like, "Take me, I'm yours! Kiss me, you fool!" Well, not totally like that, but you know what I mean.
I actually have fun, so thanks for your help.
Don't lose that number! My pleasure. You did great, Lotus. I gave you crazy suggestions because I knew it didn't matter. She was into you. Well, like I said, at least 2 of them didn't matter. Okay, motivation +1. Lotus goes to say something, but instead only smiles and nods.
Here, to thank you, I will make you a cup of my Super Brew Supreme. I think you'll find it more stimulating than our house blend.
Oh, hello. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Lotus goes into the back, and then hands you a to-go cup.
Oh, you are in for a treat, my friend.
I can only imagine.
Okay, but we have to get ready for the rush, Dimitri. And it's your turn to clean the grinders.
Trust me, Lotus. I am an expert at grinding.
No! No!
Don't be weird.
Too late for that.
As you wish.
Take care and make sure to visit us again.
Of course I'll be back. If you didn't kick me out after I visit you, I'd never leave. Lotus opening, you successfully help Lotus flirt with Callie. You take your drink and depart. After a few sips, you realize Lotus wasn't exaggerating. This cup of coffee is good. Alright. Eli. Okay, apparently this is going to be for Eli's next date. Alright. Hey! Drop everything! It's a text from Eli! Look, I've got a favor to ask. I've got a super boring day coming up at work, and I want your help to pass the time. We can dress up, dress down, dress in dresses, whatever floats your yacht. Interested? It'll be so much more fun with you here. You busy Thursday the 11th in the evening? God dang, everyone wants to see me on the 11th. Bonnabelle, Elle, Eli, it looks like we're gonna have another 3-day Oh my god, okay, well, let's see. Can't make it. What can I say? Eli, Eli, oh! That pun. Okay, we're gonna accept Eli's date. And then we're gonna go home for Quill's second date. And maybe that'll be the end of the video because I'm already approaching an hour. Yes! Victorious! Kohiro! No. I've got plans for you, buckaroo. We're going to have some major fun. See you then! Bye! Okay. Alright, so for Quill's second date. Minimum requirements, 24 suave and 16 lucky. Well, I'm definitely good there. It's 16 lucky, 24 lucky. Yeah. Alright. Let's head on home. And here we are. You arrive home that evening completely wiped out. It isn't until you reach the front door that you recall Quill mentioning something about plans tonight. You crack the front door open, waiting to see if a herd of gerbils or something rushes out. Instead, only a strange, pleasant smell greets you. As you enter the house, the smell of lemon and cinnamon hits you like a scented candle shoved up your nose. Yeah, don't do that. That's probably not a good idea, even if it does smell good. You peek into the kitchen and see Quill standing there holding a cup of tea. Various cups and dishware are set out, including a teapot. There are also several stuffed animals and a sock puppet. Why a sock puppet? Quill's eyes light up when she sees you. She sips delicately at her tea, as though pretending to just have noticed you, and smiles. Alright.
Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Nice day, isn't it? Nice day for a tea party? I wanted to make you something really special, to thank you for being so nice to me. So I made you a tea cozy out of an old tea cozy.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
But then, I realized that you need a teapot for a tea cozy. Luckily, I found one in your neighbor's kitchen.
Well then. Hopefully I never have to meet my neighbor and they don't come over and be like, hey, that looks like the teapot that I lost last week or whatever.
So I made you super special tea, and put in every tea bag I could find in the house. It's very strong flavored, which means it's good.
I don't know if that's necessarily good or even healthy, but yeah, I don't have the heart to tell her.
Would you care for some company with your cup of tea?
Did you say you stole from my neighbor? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Well, I would say this matters. This is so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Thanks. I'm not sure you're supposed to use all the tea bags at once, though. Well, I guess if it doesn't matter.
You're welcome. And yes, it was thoughtful. I thought about it for several hours before doing it, because it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, I mean, it is the thought that counts, although there's no telling if what's gonna happen to me if I drink some tea that's made up of all the tea bags in the house from a teapot that was stolen from my neighbor.
Here, have a seat. I found this one over there. You can have it.
Okay, thank you.
Let me introduce you to our guest. This is his lordship, the Earl of Jam. That's Mrs. Buttertump. And that handsome fellow is a sock I glued eyeballs to.
Yes, you did indeed glue eyeballs. And well, butter dump.
I call him Sock, because that's what he is.
You're a sock.
Sugar, would you like one lump or two? I would offer you milk, but it mysteriously disappeared today over several hours.
No thanks, I already had enough sugar. Quill, what is all this? What's going on here? The word lump is so appetizing. I'll take 2. I'll have 2 pieces!
Oh yes, very much so. I've chewed on my fair share of mystery lumps. It's a surprise every time.
Well,
So now we make small talk. I'm not sure how it works, but I imagine we must talk like we're really small.
we can go with that.
I'll go first. Oh no, I can't reach that box on the counter. How will I? Banana. Galoshes.
Quill's voice trails off into a tiny whisper. You catch the odd word like banana and galoshes, but it's mostly just a tiny buzzing sound.
Psh, 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 and there were 4 of them. Okay, your turn.
Whisper incoherent nonsense. Why are you acting like this way on purpose? Or let's see, small talk doesn't mean to talk small. It means to chit-chat, talk about whatever's on your mind. We're gonna whisper incoherent nonsense. Quill's eyes light up, and she sits up. Her pupils dilate, and a happy smirk tugs at her lips.
Why, thank you. That's very flattering of you to say. I feel the same way about you. You haven't sipped your tea.
Take a sip. Put the tea down and decline and save your health. No, we're gonna take a sip, but confidently. You sip at the insanely strong tea, which tastes of lemon, cinnamon, jasmine, chai, and mint. Braced for the taste, you manage to drink it while keeping a smile. It's good! I love it! Quill smiles and her eyes sparkle in the fluorescent light. She sips her own tea, and the momentary silence is comfortable.
What's that, Sock? Oh yes, I'll ask them. Sock was wondering where you get your business. He's thinking about getting into business himself, but is not sure where to get some. Is there a business store?
Oh my god, reach into your pocket and pull out whatever is there. It's a clock! Okay, no. Alright, well that's... yeah, we actually have to do that, but let's see. Quill, that's enough. I want to know why you're here. What are you hiding from me? I get most of my business from offices. That's where they grow them. Oh, she's blushing. You have a strong feeling that you should reach into your back pocket. As you do, Quill tenses up. There's a moment you can see fear or distrust in her eyes. I wonder why that is. From your pocket, you pull out a business card. It's a card you were given in the package you received when you won the contest that you never entered. On it, it says Kitty Cottage, and there's a picture of a very fat and happy kitty face. You hand the card to Quill and tell her it's a business card.
Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow!
Quill smiles, and all the expression of distrust goes away. She smiles and breathes a heavy sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm here like, I would hate to imagine what it was that she was possibly traumatized by. To make her express such distrust.
So, I would like to play a game, but you, as my guest, get to help choose the rules. It's called The Most You Know.
Okay.
We each get to ask a question, and everyone must answer or lose their tea party privileges. I'm sorry the rules are so harsh. The only rule is, you have to ask the questions like this. What is the most blank you know? Then everyone answers. Would you like to play?
No, I would rather play a different game. Yes, this sounds like fun. Okay, so yeah, we just want to say yes, it sounds like fun.
Yay! Willing participants make the game a lot more fun and less illegal.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess she's not wrong. But yeah, I suppose we pretty much just have to more or less go with everything that she's doing here and not be like, I want to know what you're doing in my house and I want to know now. Okay, let me see here.
As the oldest person here, Mrs. Butterdump gets to go first. What is your question, Mrs. B?
Quill stares at the doll called Mrs. Butterdump, which is neither female nor seemingly related to Butter in any way. Quill nods several times and looks at you expectantly.
Oh, sorry. I'll translate. Mrs. B asked, what is the most adorable thing you know? My answer is that kitties are sometimes born with extra toes. This is called polydactylism. It makes them look like they have mittens on, and it means they have extra beans. It's the best thing ever. Ha ha ha.
Quill looks to Sock and laughs at his answer, then looks to the Earl of Gem and scrunches her nose at his. Then she looks at you. Otters hold hands when they sleep so they don't float away from each other. Quill. The furry tufts on the inside of a cat's ears are called ear furnishings. Or ear furnishing, and I did not know that.
Oh my god! I didn't know that! I didn't know a cute thing about kitties!
Well, apparently we both know it now.
This is the best day of my life. Yay!
So happy.
Okay, Sock, it's your turn. He asked, what's the most delicious thing you know?
Okay.
Oh, Sock, always thinking with your tummy. Classic Sock. My answer is fish cakes, and I'll have you know that's a universal answer consistent across all timelines.
Even the timelines I abandoned? Well, probably. After a brief pause listening to the Earl's and Mrs. B's answers, Quill looks at you. Fish cakes are also my answer. Deception. Quill. I am partial to ice cream-based desserts. Apparently we actually have to say Quill, and I'm just here like, interesting. Quill's face blushes bright red. She puts her hand on her chest in surprise and remains quiet for a short time, blinking.
That was a weird answer. I think it was a compliment. Thank you.
It was. I think. I don't know.
I suppose I sort of agree. My baths are usually very enjoyable, though I'm not sure when you've gotten a chance to taste me.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know when he had a chance to...
This is a fun game. It's the Earl's turn. He's asking what's the most metal thing you know.
I don't know, there's a lot of things I know that are metal. Like some moments in My Hero Academia were pretty metal. Okay, no.
I think my answer is tigers! Tigers are metal. I would love to be a tiger for a day.
Quill looks to you. The vacuum? Cucumbers. Quill. Let me see. Doesn't matter. The vacuum?
I changed my answer. I changed my answer. Oh my goodness. My heart is racing now. I don't think I did very good that round.
Quill grows quiet. She takes a sip of her tea, then puts it down on the saucer. She takes a deep breath, then looks at you hesitantly. For a moment she sits in silence, slowly and softly blinking her eyes, until she finally nods at you.
Okay, your turn for a question.
What is the most toast a ghost could boast? What is the most milk you've ever had to drink in one day? What is the most dangerous thing you know? Which... we kind of have to take this little plunge. It's the rules! You have to answer! Quill closes her eyes and scrunches up her face. She shakes her head several times, as though disagreeing with herself, her hands tightening into fists. She makes a growly cat sound before finally blurting out her answer without looking at you.
Knowing something you're not supposed to is the most dangerous thing. Seeing something you weren't supposed to is the most dangerous thing.
Well, so it seems as though she saw something that she shouldn't have, and maybe now that's why people are after her. Well then.
Sorry, that answer was very, very big, and it took a lot to lift it out of my head.
Well, I mean, I guess considering what she's hiding and what she's going through, I imagine that took a lot out of her to even say that. Even if it is just part of the game.
But please don't tell anyone I said so. It's a secret. I'm only telling you guys because you're my friends.
Oh shit. There's a sudden loud knock at the door. Quill jumps to her feet and hisses, then disappears down the hall towards her room. A voice from outside calls in.
Police! Open up!
Oh great, we're doing this again?
Oh, there's a doorbell here.
Yes. There's this wonderful invention called the doorbell, which isn't as scary as pounding on the door. The doorbell rings. You make your way to the front door and look outside. You see the detective you spoke to last week standing outside. She has a stern expression, and you get the distinct feeling your front door might not survive a legitimate shoulder check from her. Yup, this is exactly like what I saw in the demo. Oh wait, oops. My mistake. You open the door.
Hello, I'm Detective Fumi. We spoke previously.
I remember. How could I forget? Now isn't the time to flirt with a detective, but apparently we have to.
Save your constitutionally protected flirting for someone else, bub.
See what I tell you? Oh god.
You are currently renting this house from Cat's Meow Vacation Rentals, correct?
Apparently that's what the rental company's called.
And you took possession of the property early last week?
Okay, apparently these next two choices do not matter. Correct. Technically yes, but I've barely been here, what with all the sleepovers I've been having. What are you talking about? I have been here. Well, She scratches some words onto a notepad.
Did you have any contact with the previous tenant? Did you exchange information at all, or did they relinquish the keys for the property to you?
Is that a real question? Who would run a business like that? Apparently whoever gave this to us! No, I just arrived and the place was ready for me.
So the place was clean and ready for your arrival on Monday the 1st.
Why, yes, that's exactly what happened. She scratches more notes on her notepad.
Just a few more questions. Did the previous tenant leave behind any property or forwarding contact information? And have you noticed any unusual or suspicious persons frequenting the property?
Alright. What about this one? Nope. Oh, actually, we have two different branches here. You can say nope, or define unusual and suspicious. Well, I guess based on the choices here, I'll say unusual or suspicious. So if you say nope, there's going to be an answer choice that you have to take that says, "Did I stutter?"
Unusual. Any person who rises to the level of notability in your immediate surroundings. A child on a bike? Not unusual. A person dressed as a koala for no apparent reason? Unusual.
Interesting how you use koala instead of cat or whatever. But essentially hinting at something.
Suspicious. A person who appears to be engaged in atypical, potentially criminal behavior. Old person walking their dog. Not suspicious. Dog walking a person. Suspicious.
Okay, well, it seems like we can just totally sell Quill out here and now. I've seen a strange girl in the neighborhood wearing cat ears and a tail. By those definitions, I haven't seen either. Yeah, so I guess, like I said, if you say nope, then I suppose she kind of fesses to you, or she's here, like, pressing up to you, like, tell me if you saw anything else, and she's like, did I stutter? I said no. Something like that. By those definitions, I haven't seen either. Okay, honestly, all you have to do is make sure Fumi doesn't find out Quill's there. So, yeah, we're basically harboring her and hiding her.
I see.
I'm pretty sure she may not buy it, but we can't really, or I don't think she can just bust in here and search the place without a warrant or whatever. She scratches some additional notes on her notepad.
Very well. That's all for now, then.
Okay.
I'm highly certain we'll be speaking again soon.
I'm highly certain we will be indeed, especially since I can apparently date you, and I don't know how that works yet. The detective turns and walks to her car, an unmarked black sedan. She doesn't look back or make eye contact as she leaves. After a few minutes, you go to the bedroom and find Quill hiding under your bed.
Is she gone?
I think so. Maybe stay under there for now. Yes, it's safe to come out.
Thank you for not telling her I was here. I was worried I would have to scratch her to make her go away. And I don't like doing that. I'm also glad I didn't need to run outside. I don't feel like being an outdoor kitty right now. I think our tea party is over. But I had a wonderful time, except for the part when the mean lady came and scared me. It was nice talking to you. You make me feel better when we talk. That's a special gift to have.
We'll save it for later, but you've got some explaining to do. My pleasure. I look forward to more talking. Or just reach under and scratch her ear.
That feels so good. Thank you. That's another special gift you have.
You're welcome.
Alright, I better say goodnight. I need to go run around downstairs on all the furniture for a little while for no reason. Good night, friend.
Good night. Alright. A+ on Quill's second date. Okay, and yes, it looks like this video is not going to run that much longer. So let's see. I guess maybe I'll work on buff now. Especially if we are going to have to deal with the Humungadunga pretty soon on Iroh's next outing. The events of the day play over and over in your mind. How long can you keep juggling so many love interests? I don't know, and it's kind of amazing that they either haven't found out, or in Iroh's case, they apparently seem totally cool with it. You awake to Caribbean limbo music. Your alarm clock asks you, how low can you go? You hit the snooze button a little too hard. Limbo time! Alright, what do I guess I can run tech savvy now. Well, let me just see the jobs really quickly. Oh, hello. So, we can either be modeling, be a poker pro, a lawyer. What the? Wow, apparently it pays more to be a model than it does to be a lawyer in this universe. And here I thought that it would have been the other way around. But, okay, well, actually, no, I think I'll just try to do the tech savvy now. Alright, here we are, morning. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it there. I still cannot believe that. But, alright. So with that in mind, yeah, I guess next time we're going to have 3 dates again, so I imagine it might be another long video, but we'll see. Anyway, so, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.
La luna estaba llena. Soñé de un palacio, un paraíso lleno de amor. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco. Bailando, bailando, amigos, adiós, adiós, es silencio loco.